himself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's King. Using the quick game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's King. Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Not often does a game in week 0 end up setting the tone for a season the way it did last year when Georgia Tech and Florida State met in Dublin. Man, were we fooled. FSU, preseason playoff contender, and Georgia Tech. I tell you what, they were beating everybody all year.
They sure were, and they took that opportunity in Dublin, Ireland to make a statement. Everybody was talking about Florida State. Could they get to the national championship? And it was Brent Key getting his team fired up, ready to go. And they came out and they ran all over Florida State.
And I don't think Florida State has recovered since. I mean, the season was an absolute disaster. This was the team that kind of started that off. So let's see if they can start off on a better foot.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Takes it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Kane. The sure hands, it's Haynes. It's a running room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Oh, he's got a chance. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to TCU. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away? You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score.
Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Something going here late in the half. The give is to Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. At midfield, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It means second down.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan X. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning on the Jets. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To throw, it's King. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And how about that on the 3rd and 1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Scholes. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Sperry. They're setting up the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Webster. Touchdown Seminoles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
First down for the offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking downfield, it's King. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Surge forward.
Picks up one. Good enough for a first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Back to throw, it's King. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Took a shot as he threw.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Up for some of that lost ground on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Rutherford. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass, it's Kane. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now defense changing the play. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry up. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.